If you're first in this for come here, we want to welcome you on board. We just want to ask you, say please. Yes, we know it's a sensitive topic we deal with today, but it's not born out of any political ideology. Make we discuss this issue today out of the love where we get for Salone. We want for can learn a table, the treason trial and the verdict of Major retired Palo Conteh. We will get opportunity for listening to the court sitting them from the time where CID give a press release where they say they don't arrest them to the day where they sentence them. I want to say, and only on this platform you go get the opportunity there. Even the source where we get the audios from, I don't think they're able to put them together. But we tried our level best and did. But before that, make I go through the coronavirus update for today na Salone. Today the 3rd of July 2020. These are the numbers. 120 tests was conducted. 120 tests was conducted. Imagine 120. But make I continue. I go for each one side where I go come back to that number there. Because you know, say waiting, the active case search is on. When they don't promise we say, then go they give you waiting 400 tests a day, and then go they average. Today we get 120 tests conducted. Out of this 120 tests, 6 turn out for be positive. The 6 positive, these are the numbers. Kono 1, Koinadugu 2, Putloko 1, Western Area Rural 2. Now the total landing of 6 positive case. I believe say that they want make you wonder not so. Western Area Urban when Afriton, nothing in our report for today. So you make a one for feel say the active case search, the result no come. The active case search and results no come. Because if a result become, I don't think say Friton forget 0, not forget any number. And we not forget 120. They say they start on the 30th of June. That day, they tell say 380 tests, then they conduct. Then after that, and say, oh, then they mix them. The next day, we get 322. Yesterday, the second, we get 363. Today, we get 120. I can like for explain this so that we understand. So we not just say, oh, today, we get low number on a 6. We get 6 because now 120. And the active case search, me nothing say they among this. Maybe the results not become to time before the 3 p.m. daily update, unfortunately, and not be able to join today for ask question about what happen with the active case search. But make we see what in the numbers then go look like tomorrow. Make we continue with the rest of we numbers then. We confirm cases now in Salone don't reach 1,524. 1,524 people don't confirm of coronavirus na Salone positive. Out of that 1,524 day, 420 they na isolation presently. They respond to treatment. Out of that 1,524 day, 1,042 don't recover. But for the last 24 hours, 35 people don't recover from corona. So now the 1,042. We still come up awaiting the 1,524 people them. However, for the past 24 hours, we lost 2 people to coronavirus in Salone. We don't care the total number of people them. We don't lost their life to coronavirus to 62. 62. 9 we don't lost in life to coronavirus. That number, they still come up at the 1,524. In quarantine, 1,694 people they in quarantine na Salone. The one them we don't discharge from quarantine na 7,505. 7,505. For breakdown down by districts, let's wait tomorrow because it look like say Bo and Kenema. You know say Kenema be all left Bo. But Bo they right ben Kenema. Kenema right now get 105 people that we don't confirm for coronavirus day, and Bo don't get 102. You remember the other day way Kenema be don't lead, but it look like say Bo and pull and command at the end. But tomorrow you will get the opportunity for joining where we go break everything down by district. And we hope say then go give you the active case search tomorrow and make we hear waiting come out inside there. We main topic for the day. Retired Major Palo Conteh was charged for treason na Salone. Charge him because they say go with loaded weapon. Now state oath. When this may happen, right here on the Syria network, we come with the topic only once. Only once. And after that, we stay off the topic till the verdict was pronounced. So now the verdict don't pronounce. We all know say if they do 2 years imprisonment, waiting do because of 2 counts charge and all these things. Yourself forget chance for call the line and make we talk about waiting you feel. But however, we advise people them for just put away any political lens and make we see this as something we get for do it Sierra Leone. Make we count Usman Toli, make we waiting in get for we. Yes, Usman Toli, you get a platform, sir.
First, we start for thank you because this is a real hard work for bringing all this information together. And also, we go thank FM 98.1 for the bringing all this information to the interest of the public. And the first thing, as you say, this is a very highly sensitive case. But we can always remember, say, we can always disagree for agree. But it's indeed now a very sensitive case. So what I go do, I go approach this case from a winner and loser perspective. Because the fact is that the case has already been decided, and we not to legal luminaries them. So we will just look at them from both the winners and losers perspective. And when you look at the losers and winners perspectives, you get a lot of mixed feelings. A lot of mixed feelings. And it all depends on the way how you argue case. And for me, for taken from a winner and loser perspective, what I mean here, I want to look at the people that will actually win from this case. Is it this defense team, where it consists of Dr. Abdullah Conteh, Fitzgerald Kamara, and others? You feel say them win? How will justify them? What to make a fish say them win? What are the implications then? Or is it the judiciary, the courts? Do you think they're independent? What are the explanation I will give for that? And what are the implications? What are the ramifications then? Or is it about the government under His Excellency the President? Yeah, you think say the President is completely independent from here? You feel say he don't influence the court? What are the implications to we system as alone, to we country? What are the benefit? Or is it the members of the jury? So now then here me they talk about. I want to look at both the winners and the losers and explain what are the implications. Okay, let's start with the defense team. And they look at them from the winner's perspective. And I think, say, to me, the defense team, I will say they win in this respect. The simple fact, when I say the defense team, I talk about Dr. Abdullahi O. Conteh, Gerard, and others. The one that will defend the accused. So what you make a fee say, then win. Don't forget, like Abdullahi Conteh, now household name is Sierra Leone when it comes to issues pertaining to the law. The fact that this man was one time Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and we know between 1987 and 1991, I think. This man has been one time the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. And we see him, then when have been the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. We see FMINA and other people and convict them of treason. We then therefore kill them. So a good number of the public believes say this man, because in the in this case, now make this case, then come out victorious. People then they argue. They say because now we know the law, you know the ins and outs of the law. So it just don't make him from this case. And also, you know, dispute the fact that FJK, Fitzgerald Kamara, himself and other popular lawyer, you know, so for the fact that then people are they behind the case, so it means they're able clearly substantiate and come up with victory for the accused. So what are the implications here? It means more case for them. And also anytime high-profile case come, then people are going to call on them because they trust them, then believe, say, then they do a fantastic job. So in that respect, I will say now winners then. Another critical issue with winners situation, talk about the judiciary. Yeah? A good number of the public believe, say, the judiciary, to some extent, don't show some amount of independence in the sense that we know how we country day. There has never been a situation in our country day where we get an independent judiciary. We don't see previous cases then, where the IS authority, they come and influence the case. So, likewise, I mean, if the president being one for interfere with the judiciary, if we don't do them, and it's an easy thing. We know that country. We don't see cases like some Sumana. Yeah? So if the president, they want to influence the case, I think to some extent, we don't say it will be easily influence the case. But for the fact that, you know, them maintain that independence, yeah, it allow for the law take its course, I think say some people like give kudos to the government. But however, other people they argue. They say when they talk, say the government, I mean the judiciary is not independent. What about the other cases that were in our court, where the government versus the opposition? Why they not speedily bring them cases then up to date? Other people then can argue so. Yeah, but the most important thing is now a step in the right direction. Maybe it could be the starting of a new direction or in terms of the judiciary. Other people then they argue so. Other people then they argue also in terms of the separation of powers. We say you get the three arms of government, the legislature, the government, and the judiciary. We say the powers are separated, which is similar to what I just explained. So, where one arm of the government not they interfere with the work of the other government. You also think about the rule of law. People then they argue, say the rule of law don't take its course, wherein the law is supreme. We listen to the judge, where they give in final summon, where they give in final advice to the jury, you know. I make them quite clear, you know. So then he argue that. And also recently, we see what happened. Just before the conclusion of this case, we see the High Court, the the presiding judge, then promote them. So a good number of the people then get mixed feelings. Why is it that just at the concluding stage of the case, then they go promote a presiding judge? A lot of people then will argue on that as well. Again, think about the members of the jury. They don't display complete professionalism here, because we see some of the audios and the videos that will be going around on social media. For example, the video will come up from Palo Conteh in Gal Pekin. I mean, they talk, say, they don't bribe the jury. They don't bribe the jury. They don't bribe the jury. We all been see that video to go around. But the question is, if the jury actually they don't bribe them to that amount of $10,000 when they talk or so, I feel say, you know, they don't count with short a verdict. And the fact that verdict wouldn't come up with now an unanimous decision, in the sense that they all agree, it's not a majority verdict. This now a verdict where they all agree on one thing. So that shows, the jury actually displayed some amount of honesty and professionalism here. So the jury, I will say, then a winner's situation. So to me, the defense team, headed by Abdullah Conteh, I think are winners now, yeah, because the name don't spread far and wide. Yeah. Now let's look at the loser situation. Whether they lose from this case, from a general perspective, and they look at the prosecution team. When I say the state prosecution, that which way consists the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, together with the team. I think the critical issue here is that when they put a case for treason as a top person in law, you get for show, you get for no say, you get for prove beyond all reasonable doubt. Because this not a crime will carry a death sentence. If you make sure say this case where it pursue so, yeah, you pursue them under the right crime. Therefore, don't investigate first before then they push this case for treason. This is why in the knowledge can side, because that time all when they take, not a waste of taxpayers' money. If first time you don't get the correct prescription of the case, yeah, if you don't get the correct prescription of the case, as a person will get knowledge of the case, and if you say this case, if I don't drag up to this extent, look at the time, the tension will arise from this case. I feel say if they don't prescribe the right amount of case behind this, I think say enough of don't drag on with so much resources being wasted on this. So therefore, a good number of the people that believe say that it damaged the government credibility, it damaged their own credibility, because to a very large extent, we all know, say, for treason trial, you get for proof beyond all reasonable doubt. And look at what happened critically, very, very critical. 16 witnesses, but no evidence. No evidence. 16 witnesses, but no evidence. And then block, very important, then block an important piece of evidence, which is the CCTV. And I don't understand, maybe a legal luminary will come and explain this to me. I don't say, then say something then at the Constitution will talk about security of the president. And I make them not produce this fantastic piece of evidence when at the CCTV camera. And that will have been the only piece of evidence, but that will have been substantial. That will have been very important. The question is, why do they block this piece of evidence? And the answer is, the Constitution states so. But again, you could ask yourself, yeah, in this modern age, we know say technology, therefore help reduce crimes. We all know that. Technology can help reduce crimes. And we know with what in technology they do. For example, AAA. Look at all these pieces of information we don't put together from different times by editing it. So I believe, say, if them go edit the video there, not of all see all thing, just edit that particular piece of evidence for go show a court. Yeah? Just that piece of evidence where the mankind side and what he happened. Just that section for go show the court. With this modern technology, and I think that will have been sufficient for show the court. But however, then say that's what the Constitution say. But we have to look at all these things when we argue. Yeah? But I think say overall, for conclude, the most important thing is the courts, the jury, therefore make sure, because this is now a death sentence. Yeah, a death sentence. You therefore get no doubt. You don't forget no doubt at all. And that you therefore get the evidence where prove say that man they intend for do what he want for do. And all of this are missing. So we are not surprised. Yeah? We are not surprised. And finally, I believe say the state prosecution and credibility has been damaged. This is why a lot of people in the call on the government for sack the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. But I think, say, to me, an officer don't reach to the level. So I will stop here. I'll give a chance to other people. Then. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Usman Tholi. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Make we come with Dr. Aisatu. Make we waiting he get for it today. Yes, doctor, you get a platform.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Happy holiday coming up, 4th of July to all the Americans then. Will come up tomorrow. And also, I hope see people that they do well and then they adhere in terms of COVID-19, Sierra Leone, as we hope for, a trending downward numbers, but it doesn't look like that right now. But at the same time, we hope for that. I just want for remind people and say, let them understand, say COVID-19, not to just the adults, like older people with underlying medical conditions, then it affect, COVID-19 don't begin to, get to the beginning side, like there's a recent case today, in Florida, an 11-year-old, we just died from COVID-19. Prior to that, they had a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. And also, then they get people away there around the 30s, so let the youth then be aware of this and take the measures then very seriously and say no to somebody no more we get underlying medical condition or we are above 50 or into the 60s, because now that's not the cases then we don't get. But, with this COVID-19, it seems like the replication in the change as how it affects people then. So that's not a very good thing where they come up and then we begin to understand what thing really to go on with this virus here. So, and we see the numbers then they rise, for state, then we don't decide for open so quickly, we wouldn't need to follow social distancing, so low understand the same thing, even though we're not getting into district lockdown anymore, if we not adhere, just because they don't open up, place them for make sure people their livelihood is very, essential, and let we also do the part that we have to do as citizens in Sierra Leone. If you recall the last time when we talk about multi-inflammatory syndrome, where basically we show a percentage, the age distribution of how the virus they affect age-wise. So people that will be there less than 1 year old, been there around the 15% mark. 1 to 4 was 14%. 5 to 9 years old were 15, and then you have the 10 to 14 that were 27%. And then you did look at the 15-year-old to the 17-year, they were at 32%. So age does matter. As you get older, your risk is higher. But that trend is changing now, given the fact that we having younger people dying from COVID-19. That's not something we would therefore really pay attention to. So definitely mask wearing, social distancing, hand washing, disinfecting areas that you touch frequently to ensure that you could really minimize and break the chain of transmission. Also, say one thing, David being asked about whether somebody they get COVID-19, positive twice.
No,
yes.
I've been bashed. Huh? The person in him have been bashed. Yes, carry on.
Okay, somebody be asked on Facebook, definitely. Also, yes, you can have COVID-19 positive twice. So definitely what they say, for some people, then they will let them repeat, the SARS-CoV-2, when at the antibody virus. So we don't see you don't get positive with the nasopharyngeal one, when they do, yes, then at the PCR, and at the main test will for COVID-19 for ensure they will treat you and give you the supportive care you need. But then, doing the antibody test, it can be helpful because the blood, get markers them waiting there for look at. So then they look at if you get below certain number, it is shows say you get any immunity. If you get a certain number, it shows that you get immunity. And then if you get above certain number, it shows that you get active disease. So that's not why, as they don't test you on the swab, you need to also do the blood test so that, a lot of people take this very seriously, that it can definitely affect people, again, even though they have recovered. Right? Because, not everybody immune system that's strong to fight off viruses. And if you take it, for example, some years, with the influenza, you can take the vaccine, but you get sick with the flu, right? Because, 100%. The vaccines are not 100%, but they are there to protect you. So that's not a very important thing for how we understand, say, you get vaccine because you don't take the vaccine. Your likelihood for getting sick is less, and the sickness, if it even catch you, will be very severe compared to somebody who will get vaccine, right? So I make them encourage vaccine so that it will cut down how you feel, when you get the flu, all right? Because last year, my kids have the flu vaccine, but they got sick with the flu. But, if they didn't get the vaccine, it would have been worse. Okay, so and this happened to patients too that I take care of. They'll come, this is what I took the vaccine. I say, yeah, but it's not 100%, right? So this year, so far, so good. We knock on wood, everybody took the vaccine and everybody was fine. So definitely when the vaccine comes, we should take the vaccine and we should be definitely practicing social distancing. Don't say, oh, I got it, now I have immunity towards COVID-19. I'm not going to get it again. No, that's not the truth. Okay, so they'll just understand that. And in terms of the topic today for, I believe, retired Palo Conteh, in verdict, I only get two things to say. First, skipping those scanners that detect whether you have harmful weapons, going into like let's say, a state building, that was definitely not the way to go. And we should all be citizens and abide to laws, that the country has. And then also, that's what I think that what he did wrong, and that was the wrong part. But in terms of in statements and everything, based on the evidence and what he make even at the State House and all that, it was sincere. I felt like it was sincere. Everything he was saying, was sincere. That tells me, but him serving 2-year jail time, I think it's appropriate. Because that way, other people would not try to do this again. To know that, you cannot break the rules and think that you can go sport-free, right? So definitely that's how I see the whole thing. And with the hope, say this, encounter this again with any of them, former military people, and we feel so they get licensed and can walk out with weapon in a public area. In all states, the weapon can discharge and then you can accidentally hurt somebody. Even if this was in the state house, it could have been in any other place, and then that's for safety reasons. And I didn't say everybody gets to understand that. And we want to tell our Sarah Network thank you for really putting these things together. That's a lot. You can really tell it was a combined, evidence and statement on like court things, and as well as the reporter on 98.1, themselves do a very good job, a combined effort here for all hearing to really happen at the courthouse. Thank you very much, and I want to say hashtag Salon strong, and we should stay together and try to fight COVID-19.
Thank you very much, Dr. Isato. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Make we count us friend. Make we hear waiting and get for it today. Yes, us friend, you get the platform.
Yeah, hello, Triple A, and thanks to all the previous speakers and analysts. This is a very sensitive case and a case for all man want to know about, including people both within Sierra Leone and without of Sierra Leone. Then I only hope it will be able to end the way it's supposed to end according to the law. What we just want to start up with here, of course, the previous speaker, the first one, was Mantoli, mentioned the area about evidence. We all go to see most likely the evidence might be an area wherein the decision where sometimes the complainants them, then in terms of defendants, the areas them they not match. When you come to witness of people in the trial for C4, I want to clear one or two things. I believe when they try for 2 years, I believe then they spend a term of office. I don't know if Sierra Leone together one day, but I believe I know of the concurrence. If they say 2, now they do 1. But the other area I don't know, but I believe if for day, because most of the law are like breaches. Wouldn't they say the time we don't spend, they say and they sentence you, then they reduce them. Somebody have been one for that clear that side, somebody might have asked about it. At least then they reduce that side, then anything they do in total like a concurrence and a half profile they go. So whatever you don't spend with what in the left now in the form of a concurrence, if not 2, you don't spend this 6, so now like 6 we don't left. And that's why I think say it could be. The other side where I want to just bring up, Sierra Leone will not say the laws of gun, the problem in ammunition, if you don't get an issue in Sierra Leone, you can get 3 phases. There was one phase winner in 1954. They don't put this law. Now they talk about a time when things have been just start for colonize the left of the area day. But only they therefore put on for reason why the revolution not go there against the one they will be colonized for for even hold gun at all. They can't I think now somewhere in 1991 now, towards 1991. Now they didn't get for change the laws then because first law came 2012, but here is a year when 1999 and 2002. Then get for adjust that law. They say if for all gone, you get there is a reason for why they all gone. But when they bring the civil war come inside, then go to a state of emergency and many things, then when they change the law where they possess a gun. That law didn't get for change between 1991 to 2012 to 2002 rather when the Act of Ammunition. But when the Civil War done, then get for review and back. I think in 2012, and in 2012, that same year they then get for even put an amnesty later on. But the amnesty come after the law be don't come back. When they say Arms and Ammunition Act, the replacement, where it be say before you possess gun. You get forget fitness. You don't forget drug dealer. They get for recommended by the chief. They don't forget previous crime. And if you use them in terms of self-defense, and you forget a license for them. That now the law with them you get for can put. But enough for be automatic gun. I think it's only small pistol and not a gun. Then the one they want a farmer there, will they protect their farm, like what you do want for do that bush hunting and to protect their farm. Then said they get. Then we want get gone by that 10-day license. I feel say the fine, the fee where they pay now a fee of 4 million leones. Who by then now be $700. So I don't want to presently if then they equate them to dollar or not. Then the one they hold the whole gun for use and for protect now the farm, then short gun. then I feel say let me they pay $250,000. By then, we have $45. So now then they work now. But the reason why I bring this, now the area where I don't know no more if the law go further for say when you get a license for hold gun, if you supposed for hold inside the state house, or like what him been go, he left and outside willingly, like if they say about that CCTV area, then yeah, where I see inside they enter now area where they not for use gun. So I feel say now the area that one day now the law will go on day. But maybe likely because of other security reasons, they might say, well, I'll not produce the CCTV camera based on the previous area where we charge this Maya for the charges that we don't get before going to court, going to treason. So I believe say that might be one area from your perspective. Let our people will debate and say the two things. First of all, the law is they forget a gun actually. Whatever the law. Then the law say for hold gun we get a license for protection and security purposes. But the area now I don't know. I believe say you go get subsection for see you forget areas there where for hold them. Okay. I don't know if that one day. So if that one day they let's likely something I ain't go down day another man day in perception. See when I they go because in the law you get two things. What we come back to we then get what they call the mens rea. That is the state of mind. Then you get what they call the actus reus. That are the what really you intend. That now all not guilty areas them, but the guiltiness it depends the area who not overt. Then now what you mind we don't plan. Say at the good one. Then when they come for exhibitor and the covert section, but say they really go and use them. But sometimes if they find out say the intention of carrying it is backed with evidence, what them they look out for, but say sometimes if they don't plan say they go yonder for go do this, they find the information on phone, then find information, they look for the information on phone, they look for them from in house, they look for them from in wealth, they look for them every side. That information not there, we for don't hold and guilty of what they say now the treason. So when he come out to the area for possess the gun, well, they not be so know clearly if what in intention, what inside in mind, what they see, one are the overt side, one are the mens rea. Then the mens reus, one are the act where they go act, that one day they're not able for hold them back. But because of the environment where they enter, they say it hold gun day. But they're not able to forget the boundary, say it don't step over the line inside the building with the gun, and they get them back because somebody go check her and ask who's back this. So that was the area of the debate. So now they don't give the sentence. And the sentence they don't give now 2 years. But now only based on them two guns they are where it hold. We charges them and they say even when they pay charges, it likely back will serve. The charge they wouldn't put. But as Usman told him, they say the winners then can do on both sides. Maybe look on that side. But being that the severity of the crime wouldn't be here, now for that then they say actually it then win somehow because the man self been dead worried say the charges of this if they find me guilty, thinking say there might not be a fair trial, say then go just go all the way forget me. Maybe they feel say that death sentence will come. But being that with 2 years, then we'll just try for look, say likely, then we'll try help you for Como, or then try for review and back for an appeal. Because they really mention, say, the appeal court will try for show amount of justice. So now for that, we come back to the area wherein all the parties then were involved now, whether you do this or this, they do this, let the areas they wouldn't know, say there are areas where people then get for adjust a law, or then try for look to independence of a law, so that it will be equating. And no one let people then say, I am saying the man get right, probably don't should get right for take gun day or not, but there is no proof in evidence. Now, where would they see say he don't go as far as that place with a gun? So it go difficult for say that man day when he did outside of the parliament, now the people that he did, now the community day, he get for go now all side. But then at the sector that one day, we enough for go with gun. Now for that, he say he declare outside before I they go inside there. But when I left there, I come back at the community way and I saw a blanche do because nobody no blanche no team been there with him all those time when he was free. If he was possessing a gun with him for the security, we will not be able to tell. But not only because of that area, they not day, the right day for disclose them and instead get right for hand them over and say them out. So I hope say no more the law will look into that one. They would I get right, then get right, or would I do wrong, then do and get wrong. But for say is guilty or not guilty, I don't know. But the idea of the stepping over of that line and with the intention that the either that one they say let's give him 2 years because I saw the law call for possess a gun inside that building there. So I believe say there is a law say for possess gun if you license all side, but you know for possess are in the building. So now the argument that one day in law I then get for argue back. So I hope say everything will work out well and for we own country they go peaceful. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Usman. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, make we call with Tony. Make we waiting in get for you. Yes, Tony, you get the platform.
Yeah, I feel saying a great day actually. You understand? One for congratulate all parties, the defense, the judiciary, and the jury. I think they do a very good job because a lot of judges, bush judges or individual thoughts them, they come up and everything. But if you say it's a good thing, you understand, some of we actually really think otherwise. The momentum at which things were going. But one for say it's a good job. I mean, they always say the 1,000 miles start with the first footsteps. We hope and pray, say, subsequent or whatever, I mean, the judiciary will stand to be more independent, especially on other cases than we don't see. When they happen, we just know we track and bring other stuff to them because we basically mainly dealing with the verdict today. But I think say it's a good thing. It's a test on our side, and we hope and pray that we're going to see the kind stance here or the kind verdict here they be wherein they are so independent and they actually allow the jury for come up with their own outcome and which was actually accepted because me and you know exactly we've been around for a while. We've been saying we don't want to name names. We've seen other verdicts them under the judiciary way otherwise go in other angle or take a different turn. Where in other people and therefore go get redressed outside Sierra Leone. But this one, it was one different thing, you understand? And I hope say we go learn from this because so many things then where we go learn from. You understand? I mentioned about CCTV verdict and whatever thing, even the thing where happened again at Pademba, there was no CCTV. I think we need to start investing in certain areas and we think say they might be small, they're very significant. You understand? They're very, very significant when it comes to the importance or relevance at this crucial period. You understand? I really just don't want to say much because we all know the verdict and he was, sentenced for 2 years, with the plea of in defense, when Fitzgerald, but it's a good thing. INSEF will learn a lesson on this one, and this is not only for Palo. Today is Palo. It can be any other person tomorrow, and subsequent administration SSF. This could be like a learning curve for them or a reference within Kibu for land form that it's not like you being in authority, you have to all the time able for influence the judiciary or try for make whatever decision go your way. It's a high sensitive case. It was highly classified and whatever, but me and you get we own take. We view our independence on we self, you understand? But at the end of the day, for me, it's a fair thing. It's really too fair. And waiting they actually convict them for a way they say because illegal. Come with a loaded weapon now in vicinity of the place and it's fear. Me and you no need for argue those kind of stance or no need for argue the judgments and or people that say with they listen because basically, it should have, say it earlier or not even go, especially when you go with senior kind sensitive area of the day, you understand? But thank God at the end of the day, we get this kind of verdict. because that's not my take, basically. I just know, and because we all, other people definitely get their own thoughts in this thing, because me gets my own view on it, but at the end of the day, the outcome I become more objective and able to see things as if they were fairly done. Because this is not about a winner who wins or whatever. This is everybody wins. Everybody wins, because you therefore give credit even to the judiciary. You understand? They have all powers and everything for influence situations. At the end of the day, the defense don't forget any choice, pass and go cry before. You understand? But they allow things to go normal and allow the judiciary for actually prevail and do the job, no interference and everything. So for me, I think everybody involved in this case was a winner. Now, me will take that.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and side you call from?
Hello, Triple A.
Yes, you there live on air, sir. Your name and side you call from?
Mina Joseph Abdullah, I call from the United Kingdom.
You get 3 minutes. Waiting on your own contribution tonight.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to tell you plenty thank you for this platform. However, people commonly know me as Soundboy Richie. So I go on for tell you plenty thank you for this platform, and I go on for make you know say I'm glad for take part in a program like this, and because first of all I don't follow the program, I don't follow all the positive things I don't do. You and Dr. Achatu from the US and all the others, the way they support the platform, I don't follow the donations I want to make, which is very, very good. I respect them for that. You know, that is the difference from on our own platform to other people they own. Because some other people just pay lip service. Then they use then issues here for let them get popular. Una they do them differently, they discuss the issues, and they act for support, and make the difference. So I want to tell you plenty thank you for that. I want for also comment on Usfren and Tony. These guys have made very positive contributions regarding this trial. Like what Tony said, 1,000 miles journey starts in the first step, and I believe what thing happens. So now a record breaker, an icebreaker, which is very, very good. It tells us that we are on the right track. Waiting I want for kindly crave your indulgence for let you do AAA. We all know what they go on right now at the diaspora for black people. Will they see how black people they get murdered on the streets of Europe and America? So it's high time we start to preach the positive things about we homes for motivate people. Then we get the upper hand for able for go back home and contribute to the development of that society today, because it is really important. You see, look like Dr. Atatu, I should say one time very, very soon, it will go down and contribute. We all have their own way for go and make the difference. So I want to beg you for let we preach positivity. I understand, say, this direction not perfect. Obviously, the new direction government not perfect because nobody is perfect. But it will be worthwhile if let we criticize positively. And one other thing I want to say before I give up the phone line, I want for big people that what they call on this program. May they not use this program for satisfy their own personal interest. Let them understand, say, if they talk anything they need to make sure so they get evidence for support that. No Canada and tell we say, this they happy, the winner concerned citizen. No. If we're talking about the development of Sierra Leone, we should be positive enough to show our names. And that make me say, Joseph Abdullah, the one that we go school with me at Sierra Leone Grammar School. Then no, send my name down. The Soundboy Richie, my name I just get based on my skill, what I get, where I contribute to the development of Sierra Leone in my own way. So please, let people know they call and say, me a concerned citizen. If you call a concerned citizen, to me, that means a lie, one can't lie to we, and fine. No one then can't see how to go on. If you're giving us information about something that we need to talk about for us to make a change, then you have to come clean, come straight, and give us evidence of what you're talking about. Technology, they now give us videos, give us photos, so we can have, something to base on. Not just kind of malign somebody or malign government or anybody else, Tomorrow they go down to you, Triple A. If we not put a stop to that, tomorrow somebody go grab them or go to jealous you for the scores, the big movements one they make here in Dr. Zatu and all the other, and we don't take on a time to do this thing here. They will begin go sabotage, begin go talk all kind of nonsense, but without evidence. So we need for make that difference there now. Henceforth, say anybody who talk anything now, you therefore make sure so you get evidence for backup waiting you see, and you for sure, so all man who they listen and watch this program. Once again, I thank you so very much, and I hope and pray say God will continue for bless una always don't they contribute, una finances towards supporting, the development of that country. Once again, I love una everybody, and I pray say God will make Salon go before one country, one people. Thank you very much, Samboy Richie. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, me na Adama, I call from Ohio.
Yes, Adama, you get a platform. 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
Yeah. Well, me, I just like always Dr. Isaac whose friend and Anthony say. I don't know if you're between Anthony and whose friend, not the first scholar, but just like what he say, he looked like this man in sentence, like the whole thing get a mixed feeling. But all said and done, the deed has already been done. If you're waiting for me to be able to return this back and not say, if we don't do otherwise. And and them not try for, they're just like I said, I don't know between whose friend and Anthony would I talk about. And Tony would I talk about the camera. We didn't able to open up that evidence, the reason best known to them. But like all we do, they say we no one for go through all those around 2 years. Yeah, long. And me, what would they pray that let God continue for give the man long life and his family, may God keep them. Say nothing or do and come out in serving 2 years with well body. So me, not just the prayer for the family and anybody to listen. Let me not go back and forth. The judge don't say and get the rights, and we just pray for the family. Let God continue for strengthening them. Let God continue for give the man long life and well body till that 2 years they don't. And I think I know other people that learn from this. Just because you get right for do something, not me say you for the do it. Like the mistake that already been done, and a whole lot of mix up happen. But so that for the land from this now. And we just pray that it continue for be straightforward like this to any other person, because nobody is above the law. So me and my contribution this, let God continue for keep that family and the man. Thank you very much, Triple A.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, this is Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
You get a platform, Mike. 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think the charges of treason now be the wrong charge, Danny. I think because what they be charged with the treason charge, I think it's not out of bias. But since the court don't come out now and charge them at this charge, I think it's not fair charge, Danny. Because the guy from what I hear is he get license for carry. Now when you get license for carry, you can carry your gun. But starting place then they enough for carry your gun. Even in America also, we get license for carry, you know, carry a gun in a federal building, So, but most time when they carry a gun, they remember say this is not federal building day or not so building day. You just they carry a gun. Then later on you realize it's in a federal building day, So, with the charges, I think it's fair, but now something or just I don't know what it was say. Like we go, salon we go for let it go wasi motuka. Normally, they left you property instead of motuka. They take your property go with you, But for me say when I mean what they salon, when they wasi motuka, they left me bag inside the motuka. Yeah. So what I want to say, I forget what I want to say. I'm facing a fair charge. A fair charge and charge. I don't want to say too much. Everything is fair. So,
thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody. Happy 4th of July to all brothers and sisters. Mina Umar from Los Angeles.
3 minutes, sir.
And they go according to Usman in question. Me go say, na Sierra Leone win. Because I old enough to tell you this. Na Sierra Leone win. Because I be one bring this talk to you then this year. I read about this verdict online. Now I say now with the face and come. Because the reason is, which have been the trial say Sierra Leone win, and I say very much thank you very much to the government of Sierra Leone and Mother Bio. Because why are they say that? Me and you know now Africa, for let them put anybody on a treason charge, the government they get handy. And the president they get handy, the case they go according to what the government or the president wants. But for let this case turn out the way we turn out, to me, it just shows we say we get judges then. We're competent. And listen to that 98.1 guy. The way where the judge been they handle this process. Where the defense they said the client they need to treat and find a prison, they need to get fresh air, they need to get good. The judge even step into that. It make it clear that they for treat and fear because in a suspect they're not find them guilty. Now, so then they do that too. This just show me say, Salon de Pan win. Sierra Leone de Pan win. Because if people say this government not get nothing on this case, that truly they left hand in the hand of the judiciary, and then nobody not tamper with the jury. Now the jury then they look at the evidence, they listen to the evidence, they listen to the witnesses then, and come out with this verdict. Now the right verdict, and Salon de in a good spot. Because the reason is, I only know for them at Sierra Leone during Kai case. When we know say, because some of the jury they say maybe know them. When we believe say, me not be for die. Kai they not be for die because the way where they present the evidence them it not be wrapping up. It not be full enough for kill them people and they. And we all know what happened. But the way things go now, if this president and this government can let the judiciary, let them do their job. Let them do their job and let the jurors then do their job. Sierra Leone can win. Because listen to that audio, the way where this judge handled this case, the way where the defense and the prosecution and the object, the way where they come between them, and the way where he take them to State House. He even take a trip na Pademba Road for go see what them people let it tell us not true. Instruct the Pademba Road people and say, we not go for treat them fairly. Salute the win. Now that no more, my brother. I hope so we will continue on this path. If not so, we will continue. My brother, what you can say, we will not go die. We will go suicide salute the win. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Umar. Thank you. Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, hello.
Yes, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Nina Ezekiel. I call from St. Louis, Missouri.
Ezekiel, you get 3 minutes. Waiting on your own contribution.
Yes, Triple A. To me, looking at this verdict, I see and say a milestone now with history in a salon. And why I say so? Because if we look back now the salon history, particularly in the justice area, I don't think we get any one single treason case where somebody don't stand them and it goes scot-free. It not ever happen yet. Where of this kind recognition. If it don't become like treason, it don't become synonymous with death. As them pronounce on anybody, you know the next thing your family for the prepare for receive because the government give the body back to the family. But for me to come this far, besides the justice system able for dispense their own justice, it not mean say they are 100% perfect. It not mean say they are totally correct in everything where they do. And they listen plenty people where they give credence to the defense team Oh, because they put robust defense. Okay, that's good. But let me say this. If we can get a system whereby the justice system can be interfered into by the top level government officials, I don't think so that will happen. We don't see like the even not to treason cases, like some Sumana in case. We all see. You think the judges at that time, the lawyers and the jurors at that time, nobody really knows say that man was constitutionally placed and cannot be easily removed in that manner. But because of the system at that time, the political system at that time, they therefore manipulate on them and let them do what they want. That this may not happen at Salon. If we look at Minade case, where the evidence when they take for kill them for was way in their houses. Now we take a look at this one where the evidence when they talk about when are they gone, again within the premises of the State House and the vicinity of the president. But again, we don't see them, they don't walk out a free man. You see, there's something about this guy, President Madabio, which I want to really say here, honestly. You may not like him, and it not really matter whether you like him or you don't like him. Maybe Mr. Cole, you talk all like him. But when the truth comes, then we talk him. This man, the time again when he been there as a military leader, when all man we know say, inside Africa, so let military leaders hand over power, is left to the normal. We see this guy promise a drum. And when he drum, again, instead of with young praises, people then go after and they bash and say all kinds of things. But that was a milestone in his history for being peace and bring democracy. Then this other one also will not happen. This whether we like him or not, but for make it give a free hand, for make this justice system work accordingly, whether it go against the state or it not go against the state, to me, it's a milestone where we all need to appreciate. And at then can change this with a look on a saloon, not to all time for the pray for bad news. So if this don't be, I think Secretary Palo himself and his family not in the expect because of the name treason, they're not in the expect that instantly will go out as a free man. I think that's been the ring in mind all along. So do as Palestinians, let we learn to appreciate the little things that happen. You don't need for life without any, but when you do something right for the nation. And we all look at Salon, it differs everything. The Salon for what before, but then think they have to one for the talk where independence come. How far we don't come, how far we justice don't come. It may not be perfect, but when one thing happens with good, the final will hang on them and trust them. I'm not going to go with a mixture across the board. But whatever happen, Salon not in win. The law system not in win. The judiciary don't win. In other words, there is law. When we don't want to talk about the rule of law, when the man is public, we the same say this it don't take effect. I thank you very much. Now, your point and the one again.
Okay, thank you very much, Ezekiel. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller, ID live on your name and where you call from?
Yes, people living in Alusine don't them at the call from London.
You get 3 minutes, Alusine.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, just like waiting the other callers, say, I believe say this whole thing it's not about win or lose. I think it's about, the system we don't see now, by system we clean. Because just like within the other callers, we don't say, if the government, or let's say the president, the influence, the judiciary, it will be something else. But because when they see a new direction and when they see something they happen when a positivity now, we get for happy for that. Because for say evidence, like CCTV footage, yes, they for sure, but some areas in the way highly profile places, they really ever show those things in public, in even courts of law. We don't see so many things where government they get involved and say, no, this, they're not for sure. They not pursue this particular thing because of this reason, because now it's classified information. We therefore go out to either not supposed to see. So we're happy the decision way the juries they make, and we're happy the way how the court system they go on from the time way they start this whole thing until the end way they pass the verdict is good. You know, the only thing no one that that's how we the court case of Palo and trial it takes time, because if they take decision, let time with the tension they did. Maybe the jurors then therefore we take wrong decision. So that's how we then take them time onto this moment and give them verdict. So I think we really commend, you know, the government of that country there, where they not get themselves involved, because we don't see similar cases them where the head of the country at that time they influence the judiciary, then take bad decisions, then kill people wrongly. We all know this. You know, so I believe say like today, we for talk now this program now that we be in the right direction, and waiting they go on as alone. Now this one continue for see. Just like putting this last call out of Paolo Conteh, we always be the thing say that die or they die, because that reason we don't put my head. That big cathedral for them. And if Paolo Conteh say go then you watch him motoka because you don't want to let them get involved. Okay, we all know say then you watch him motoka, you know open now. Then in the locker. You say, okay, when I wash them for me, then I just wash them outside. When I not get involved inside, the locker go to. So you don't need for even who you bag the safe, you know. But because of the problem, not for cameras alone again, and I believe saying I make the back door, you know, even move itself, anything within the then get back door. The back door in agreement they make now that the decision will they make for Paolo Conteh, but I let them just give him a charge for unlawful possession of that weapon. And then yeah, 2 years. That's it. I believe say the back door now them play the role. When me you don't know. When we already talk now, we don't know say the back door don't play their role before the jurors them how the decision. So let me commend the president within our power for this wonderful thing we happen. So this now history in the making, and we all happy for that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Alosign. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is Omar from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes. I know a couple of days ago we going to talk about changing constitution about something, you know. Where they say, I don't know if now the 1968 stuff where they say people they see them guilty before they're proven innocent. But the way we may see you and do to today, I don't think say that constitution they really needed to be changed, you know. That report away, me not the possible lawyer stuff or me not Palo Judiciary stuff there, but you really know say this is a detailed, you know, report as to how the events they happen take go to the side where the decision making come. We Sierra Leoneans therefore be really proud of Sierra Leone. I'm proud, but today it make us even more proud for being a Sierra Leonean. Because if you see justice systems, even at the United States themselves, you know, 100% guarantee. But this could really tell we say with system that Sierra Leone, it'll work. You know, I'm very impressed by this. Now, what do you mean? I want to put on top of that for piggyback all that stuff and this. I think Sierra Leone, we just need, like where this kind of thing they happen, so when they come closer, for we can do the right thing for Sierra Leone for let it develop. Now then there's small tia where they begin so because people like when some other people don't say treason, high about that. You really need for claim that body for like we will, you know, say person you really commit treason. Evidence for all that stuff. But if you don't get enough evidence, you want say this person don't commit treason, and then you want, you know, make that's a tough stuff for you, you know. So I'm really impressed by the system today. Anybody who feels political stuff and other stuff here, I think we need for really leave all that stuff and behind we and unite for let this country can before, you know. Now I'm your contribution today, huh?
All right, thank you very much, Umar. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Yes, Tripoli, good morning. Mina Abdullah from Melbourne, Australia.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Tripoli, because I think we are all. Let go let this continue forever. Because, and all the people that were involved, by this matter because we all involved, but you play a critical role because we say it's hard for we forget the information, but from you, we don't follow all this. So let God bless you. Then the good thing, Pandis, it's not about whether win or whether lose because and now let me talk about any lose or win because now human right. Any citizen of Sierra Leone have a right or trial. If they don't convict her for any criminal offense, they get the right for the right procedure. So now they do. But the good thing is happening. We know say if this government or President Bio, for example, now be man where to follow in word. For that answer, but because of nobody in this case, nobody no influence the judiciary for me to do what they want. That's why the case go that right way. We'll all be the expert for say enough for not be so. Because when they say treason trial and then somebody enter with gun in state house, I think if you look at 90% of Africa country, if that happen, that man go die in a jail or he go there they take it all. But the way where the trial go, and we don't follow every single step, especially but good thing that this way we don't happen. We not be no past way you don't play the replay back today. Then we don't know for saying so the trial be don't go play from the beginning to the end. So I think now the right step now where would country don't they take, and then now time this we'll all get for can join hand now. No put hand on that democracy. Let we know say for say yes indeed. Like one man be talk say today. Even if you elect this government or elect the president to, but sometimes we'll get for put politics aside. Where the right thing don't happen, we'll all get for jubilate. This now a win for everybody, not for individual. So my own point number one, they talk say I thank the people that would be involved for this case, the people that would go for defendant, the people that would the judges, the lawyer, AAA. Radio democracies and all the other people the way that we don't get interest over this case for say we all thank you because the way we look at the case how it get for go it not go that way the way people we don't take her for say government therefore intervene inside this case for let them make us say let them lock that man because of now from different political party it not go that way already. So I thank the government, I thank the judiciary, I thank the AAA and everybody. Topic
Thank you very much, Abdullah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, caller, are they live on here? Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get 3 minutes. Waiting on your contribution.
Well, I mean, let go that some of with prayer they don't begin to come to pass. Say that the people they get confidence back on the judiciary again. You know, because now this back down related some of these cases they are down the metro, the judiciary the work. They don't do, I mean, they don't put faith now the people they ask there towards the self because if they handle the case well, I would just say for me a win-win for everybody. I mean the law not the law. In America after even if it's again license to carry on, not all car the car look. If I can't go, now load it on. Salon, where go they will register me arm. They give me for now until license they give me for go until. I was shocked. I said no, this one is for until. But I know many years ago. So that 2 years there ain't nobody in line, and this will be a lesson for all other citizens or government officials say no matter what you started, you break the law will get you where you do. But we thank God for the treason side where they don't come on and hit. I mean that will bring peace also. But the main important thing to me was the confidence and the trust where the Sierra Leone people, even the people don't begin to get back from judges and the judiciary. I mean, if they handle this case, we believe it. Other cases that they back, where they will handle very well, we will get that confidence on them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Famoro Kuruma. I call from Algeria.
You get 3 minutes, Famoro.
Yeah. Okay. People like me own contribution. I really don't see the judges them, then they do the right thing, and like they not think about the influence of the president or any other stakeholders and do the right job. But we've been only in the look in one side to Mr. Palo in status we may not get out the country and in age. Like we've been expect with these 2 count charges, if any provision for the day, then for me don't get sentence and fine. But like we that sentence and fine not happen. I don't know if because of the 2 charges they will find and guilty for if there is no provision no day for make them fine them. We want to know that if there is an option day for make them fine and sentence them, when the judge just taking decision. Okay, want to know that, but that's my main contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Famoro. Thank you. Yes, caller, your name and who you call from?
This is Francis from Ohio. How are you, bro?
Good. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Simply, let go that way. According to Palo, in case the fine will end soon. Some of we don't get a lot of independent sources. They say there was a lot of consultation between the American embassy, within the British embassy concerning Paolo Gates. Anyway, now I do hope and pray for that country, let it come fine soon. Okay? If not something like that, what's then this government fear about Paolo issue? Not all that thing, whether judiciary, that country they corrupt. I already tell you this. They fear all this judiciary and fear in that country in a tribal what afraid. Nobody don't like you in that country today. That's tribal what afraid. Apart from that, politicians don't be the bridge for tribalism. Politicians don't be the bridge from sectionalism, regionalism.
I want to hold you under first, Francis, because I know I will divert today on topic. Today on topic, they strictly about this and talking about that. You know, say the jurors then be careful. There is a juror that's we sit down for this particular case. So then get their own findings, and based on the findings, now the judge act on. So I just want to make you stay focused on this particular one. Make we not do any other one kind side, please.
No, well, I'm not wrong. I'm not doing any other kind side people. But the fact, that's not my opinion, Dandy. Not my opinion concerning Paolo because invalid to our wedding. I'm not wrong the other one. But to me, now so me look at them. Okay.
Yeah, Francis for left with us for today. Because I just want to make we just focus on this one as we they talk with and so today on this. It's a very sensitive issue, and I don't think say I make we divert them. Yes, a regular caller, but however for today on make we just stay true to the topic on the floor. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Oh, Triple. Thank you so much.
I catch you bad time, eh?
Yeah, but I will do it whatever.
Okay, so get 3 minutes low, make and quick. Yeah.
Yeah. We all know, say, political tension beyond the rise of the country. But, we gladly with this particular case here end too. But, to be honest with you, that notorious chief man says, the day we do something really beyond our expectation, give him praise. This this one more look sensitive. But I quite believe say, this regime, it don't impress me say, or we don't get some indications and where they should we say, maybe the judiciary, then kind of look independent. But just yesterday, now we talk about, appointment of judge, appointment of, justice minister, blah, blah, blah. We talk about the independence of the judiciary. This now another clear kudos, to the current regime. Aisha Joansi, in case we see him, that really shows, it can kind of look independent. Mikhail Mansare, and this other one, there are more, and this other one. But to be honest with you, AAA, this political lens, Nekupula that we face. Me, again, we prefer political party. It's not like, I gain any benefits from them. But the only thing, if this political, if it was, honestly, AAA, even the so-called CPS will get our country, like this, they make, the figures and just they go high. No matter what, you get the voters and, politicians, they don't contaminate their mind. Even though the government, they tell them, say, don't do this, don't do that. It's like they just say, I am a fake government in governance. I just want me here for say, be like case with you all the time.
Thank you very much.
The other thing, thank you very much, for me, the previous caller before me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and where you call from?
I concern from Australia. Good morning.
Yes, sir. You get 3 minutes, sir.
We want to tell the judiciary plenty thank you, and we also want to tell the government plenty thank you, because in situations like this, if it hadn't been for the way House Leone involved into democracy, it would have been a different case. Some of the NTR where we argue, so if not like the 60s, the 80s, the 90s, the NTR happened, man, you're gone. Nobody go question that government. But we tell God thank you now, Sierra Leone Day in democracy. At least people get a platform for argue, put pressure for lay institutions. They would take positions them when within their conscience, by a clear decision. This again comes into account in society. This is my warning for all Sierra Leoneans. They tell you, say, one man sometimes with poor judgment, not only they affect we, but sometimes it unbox society. When at this we need to understand, even politicians, they need to understand. One bad decision where you take, not only they affect you and your family, but they put the whole country into ransom. Taking a pistol when the president invites you into a bad going to the State House, it was very unnecessary at that particular time. That's a mistake. But look at the mistake, the tension we create in the country. So we they ask people where they in high offices, make they take rational decision where anything they do, because the things what they can do not can only affect themselves and their family, but they put the whole country into ransom. So we get for tell the judiciary thank you and the defense council thank you, all the people who participate in that decision for come out with this result. Because if the result will have been opposite, Sierra Leone will be in a different state of affairs today. There will be more tension, more uncertainty for the country. And people already blow the flame of tribalism in that country. Make you always challenge people. There is no tribalism in Sierra Leone. There is not. Because if you go na Bo Kenema, you look the Timni people the way they get a Timni chief, they get Timni Mox na Mende line. If there are tribalism, those people they need to get in positions, then they forget Timni Mox, forget a tribal head na Mende line. They will left for do the NTR to the country. It is sad well. Let us not use politics and use tribal line for create problem, unnecessary problem for the country. Sierra Leone is not tribalistic. I can tell you this. Now, only politicians, they use that cue for fooling the voters them, for throw the flame of tribalism, for create divide. Now, that kind of way they survive. Now, that kind of way they cause distraction. So both political parties, or all the political parties that are at Sierra Leone, for the land for decline, for throw the flame of tribalism in that country. It need to help nobody, it need to benefit nobody. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, concerned Sierra Leonean. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you get a platform. What's your name and where you call from?
Hello?
Yes, sir, you get a platform. Your name and where you call from, please?
Yeah, Mina Dusai Caesar, they call from London.
You get 3 minutes, sir. What's your contribution?
Yeah. Well, very lucky being at the last caller. I can see. The contribution at the program now that Triple Day, I tell you plenty, thank you. I listen to this program, I see how you analyze the proceedings from the court. You know, how things they go. It make me, I feel so happy, about this program. This program now make me like my family like my bikini or everybody like because of the things they want to do. Let God bless you now all. concerning about this Palo trial. Well, this to me, I believe, is a big win for the judiciary, a big win for the defense team. Me, for the first time in Sierra Leone, somebody go team up, see, they charge her for treason. They're not found and guilty. To me, it's a big surprise, to be honest with you. Well, I believe this alone would try to move forward. The world would move forward. With social media, we not have the we na a pressure group. We them they do so. We not like a pressure group. For being things them clear to Sierra Leoneans them. What is Sierra Leoneans they don't know? I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you guys. May God bless you all. May God bless Sierra Leone. The judiciary, they don't do well. If they continue like this, Sierra Leone go forward. Truth and reconciliation, I remember all the entire way they mention now the reports about the judiciary. So would they see that kind here? That they make would they feel say something is going on, and which is very good for the country. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. God bless you now all.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. I don't think I get much for say, but for say Sierra Leone win in this particular case. And the verdict, like I said earlier, when we believe, is based on the lack of evidence. But even with lack of evidence, the case for able to go any other way. Any other way can turn good. But we hope say outside the judiciary of Sierra Leone don't begin to map, so not a high profile case no more where they make headlines, then for able for stand out in this way. But even to the poor people them, for even to the poor one them within Apademba Road, we don't take how much years. We some man did we no even need for Didi. We how Abdul Fatoma explained to we yesterday how some people can end up in Apademba Road when they know they even get trace of them. But if we don't start so, it's a very good one. It's a good one. And that not me say because like today we are saying it's good and everything. So tomorrow if they do wrong, we will come begin continue back say good oh. Hey, to your steer network. When it's good, we talk and say good. The day when they fumble, where they correct, then say Now all wood when I don't begin go pass so back. And even the day before everything, you're not going to know self how it take me for compile everything we able to listen to. It was not an easy task. But since the first day where I see like people in the discourse, everybody they discourse and I'm like, nah. Whoever wait, it done. When it done, that's in the we able can present to the network family say, now so this case be bill, and you self, I bet you will be able to listen the entire audio clip will play. Be Alex yourself, be in at the room. I be want some people and say cut in session, let it not cause noise. It's like one or two people in because noise, okay. The bailiff they come. The bailiff they come for now. Will not be the cause noise we cut with the insertion. But on a more serious note, this is how we do on Sarah Network. We are not just like any other media out there or any other Facebook platform. Then they may go talking. We are not like that. And people always sit on here. Not they look for government appointment. I not to want and not to do I don't talk. I will tell you, ask me the last things if they call me. I say, if they call me, we can't discuss them back now. See, they don't call it Tripoli, but that's not why we are here. That's not the reason. Not the love. Not the love we'll get for we country Sierra Leone. And not feel say when we come, we they point out things and we they point out the lab system where they make whenever you go salon you catch your head. Because some of we don't use to go salon, we go take 1 week, 2 weeks so. There is another time I go salon, I spend 6 months in a salon. 6 months. Now I do na salon. Live with the people there. We all go bandy. So, not of us ever just go quick or you go vacation, can no. Now make when we kaya we talk, now something we don't experience there. We'll go like for me then change. And this time the judiciary in a salon. For make somebody go invest millions of dollars, billions, or even you $1,000. If now you don't direct say you go invest and somebody go quiz. If you get a system, we'll go able to retrieve them back for you. Not so when they know so you na hand I come out na left and where they go. Oh don't turn and say na in the look ping you go. So we want things for the happen like this. You know, who say the judiciary correct? If I be just Alex say na a normal one. Say, now something we could just dust off. Say, man, it's just one of those things, you know, we don't use to. But when to make everybody, they say, good, kudos. Now, because the judiciary, we all know, say, you get kubo foot. You sabi now what I mean. Now, I make everybody, they say, kudos to the judiciary, kudos to the president, kudos to everybody who involved in this. But some people go back, say back, you know, in the first place, if they do their homework well, enough for be even go for treason. You know? But we want the best for Sierra Leone. I don't talk already. I go talk and back to this. Say, no political party, no, they use this platform to propagate. We not get the envelope. We not in the payroll. So if you come today, you meet with the talk show, make you not feel say, nah, I hand out there. Because when you go come to my back, you go come say, Eden guy, they're not consistent. Yesterday, and then they say, this done to my back, and then they say, we're at 360. We're there all over. 360, we're not to one way. But this one, it's good. They don't find any evidence for convict them. That's fine. Because the problem is, now for convict the wrong people, you know, now you not find a country. But we just hope for the best for the judiciary system, and we hope see they not get surprised for we behind here though. We make them give it this first. You know, me they not can liquid or that kind thing who can begin. I want to know be say trade. Baby, on this time make no. But they watch. They watch, eh? They got help well. In what way? For make correct decisions then alive. We'll go there back tomorrow, and tomorrow it's an open forum. Now we can do on Saturday. Saturdays, you can come and call. But for today, we just want to stay to topic. This is a very sensitive one, you know. And everybody do well. Everybody. Taisabi would not do well. Me say all man do well. We call today and take part in the program. You go there back tomorrow. The weekend is here. We will come back. Then one day we, okay, make a not talk it. Now we'll come tomorrow, now we can't talk. Yeah. I tell us, me go do 6 months in salon because I get half. Who's I? I don't get half full. And all, no safe. Yeah. Francis, Joanna, left. Yourself now at one. Left. Okay. But it's been a good one today. We hope say Salon will be the kind of country where they are for. Till we meet again. Triple say, tata.